What's up? This is That Dirty Spoons from the IWC, and this is the wrestling recap for August 4th, 2012. Again, sorry for the late video. Still working on the new schedule. I do a lot of extra stuff now, and it's really starting to cut into my fun time. But I'm here. I'm able to shoot this. I'm going to talk about what happened this week in wrestling. And fortunately, a lot of interesting things happened this week. First off, CM Punk's heel turn. I'm not 100% convinced that it is a 100% pure traditional heel turn. I say that because throughout Punk's speech, when he was explaining his actions, I watched it several times, he did not say me. The spotlight should be focused on me, like Batista did. He said the spotlight should be on the WWE champion, and I agree wholeheartedly. I know CM is the goose that lays the golden eggs for WWE, and that's all well and good. But I still think that there was sometimes they seriously did not need to put Cena at the main event slot. They did not have to have all the focus on Cena when he wasn't fighting for the title, essentially. Now, you know, there sometimes they were, sometimes it wasn't. All I'm saying is CM Punk made some really good points in the beginning of the show. Now, the thing they did at the end of the show, total dick move, causing a DQ in the #1 contenders match. And that leads me to believe that eventually WWE will be pushing the CM Punk character to become full heel. And I'm not really in love with that. But so far so good. Let's see where it's going. Me personally, I'm going to voice my support for a more middle of the road kind of anti-face heel, 100%. Basically, CM Punk of last year. That's what I want. Kind of a dick, but cool. That's what I'm looking for. AJ's first day as the general manager of Raw started off with a fire. So yeah, take that what you will. I'm gonna take it as a sign that she will not have that position very long. Don't get me wrong, I think that for what she was allowed to do, I wasn't really in love with it. But I don't know who else to put in that spot. And let's all remember that Raw GMs are not long for this world. That's been the history of the position. Although her coming out in that pantsuit really did not help. I was kind of hoping she'd come out in like a dress top and jean skirt, bright neon tennis shoes. But hey, that's just me. No big surprise. The SummerSlam main event for the WWE Championship is going to be a triple threat: Big Show, John Cena, and CM Punk. Woo-hoo. They couldn't come with anything else. I did like, back to AJ, I did like how AJ's interaction with Daniel Bryan. First, we were given as WWE Universe was given a choice for a match for Daniel Bryan. It was Falls Count Anywhere, get the street fight, and no holds barred. So, literally, we had one choice. Big surprise, it was a street fight against Sheamus. Sheamus won. That's not the part that got me. The part I really found interesting was we found out the guys in white coat last week were there to possibly commit AJ after Daniel Bryan married her. I wonder who called that. I wonder. Anyway, AJ had Shrink examine Daniel Bryan. Found out he was sane, but he was also a little bit obsessed with Charlie Sheen. They're keeping Charlie Sheen Daniel Bryan thing going. I don't know why. I don't know what it could possibly lead to. I do think that this is going to be not a match, but the substitute for something that Charlie Sheen was supposed to be doing. Oh, this is speculation on my part. I'm just glad. I'm glad that Daniel Bryan is not being ignored and lost or buried, while CM Punk is swimming with Cena and Big Show. And right now, Alberto Del Rio and Sheamus are in their third straight match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, there's that. Anyway, that was pretty much everything big that happened on Raw. Well, I say that, but I want to add to the note that this week we've had, let's just say, 2 incidences of one with a live mic, one with tout, where somebody said something they probably shouldn't have. I don't know if I should say this because a lot of the commentators have said it and not good things happen to them, but I'm going to say it anyway. Apparently, WWE was, I'm not sure who was feeding Abraham Washington lines on Raw, but Abraham Washington made a joke comparing Titus O'Neil to Kobe Bryant in Colorado, a hotel room. He was unstoppable. I'm paraphrasing, but it was just wow. Anyway, Michael Cole issued an apology for that mighty quickly on air. And then Matt Bloom, aka Albert, aka A-Train, aka Tensai, in a tout video said that they'll never trust a Japanese while driving, and he told Sakamoto to open his eyes. The video has since been pulled. I was able to see it a couple days ago on YouTube. I do not know if it was there. If it is, I'll put a link in the description, but I'm pretty sure it also has been pulled. Several other videos where people have talked about Abraham Washington comment about Kobe Bryant have also been pulled, so I'm probably not gonna put it in the description, but it is. I wasn't offended, but wow, if somebody's feeding him lines, they need to be like reminded that, you know, rape is not funny unless you're, you know, a stand-up comedian named Daniel Taj. All I'm saying is that I thought it was hilarious. But again, it's the dangers of having someone mic'd in and, you know, you just let them talk and everybody hears it. But tout, another thing, is another situation where somebody using social media and they just got a little bit too real for it, and because, you know, racism's out there and so are stereotypes, good, bad, or other. WWE has since issued a statement that they will be I guess reprimanding Matt Bloom. That reprimand has not been made aware to the public, but I'm just not the type of person that is particularly sensitive. I'm actually completely unoffendable. So I don't know. I would do really bad in PR, which is weird because I work in marketing. Go figure. Anyway, TNA was abysmal this week. Chavo Guerrero is ripping off all of Eddie Guerrero's moves and mannerisms in TNA, and I don't like it at all, not one bit. I don't like that every time Chavo Guerrero shows up, they have to show Hector Guerrero, when Hector Guerrero was basically been ignored since, I guess, not Mexican America, Hernandez's group when he was with Homicide, whatever they called him. That was years ago, and TNA. I don't even remember what they were called. It was, I don't know. That kind of pissed me off. No Aces and A Beatdown. That really pissed me off. And more AJ Styles and Claire. And AJ Styles wasn't even on this show. I mean, so it's like everything that I don't like about TNA, they put in front of me on Thursday. And the only thing that made it interesting, they didn't have. So, and don't get me wrong, this Aces and Eights storyline is starting to drag on, and I'm just getting a little bit tired of it. I mean, but I like that far more than anything else. I like it more than the Claire angle. I like it more than Earl Hebner being starstruck. I like it more than Chavo Guerrero ripping off Eddie Guerrero. Rest his soul. I mean, it's all those things really made me mad. And the one thing that I found possibly interesting, they didn't have. So there's that. Yeah. Anyway, Booker T is the new SmackDown General Manager. Excited that Booker T is off commentary, so we can stop embarrassing himself. I mean, look, Booker T was not, he was the color guy, and he just, I think that in this role, he'll doing much better. Also, there was a Cody Rhodes sighting, so that was great. And Alberto Del Rio and Sheamus did double duty, so that was also entertaining. You know, in Raw, Alberto Del Rio was saying, "Oh, I'm not going to wrestle till SummerSlam," and then he's wrestling on SmackDown, so that was fun. Anyways, that's pretty much everything that is the most important, biggest, and my biggest focus on wrestling this week. Next week, I'm looking forward to seeing what Raw 1002. No matches really have been announced, but I'm expecting more from CM Punk, and maybe, this Raw was actually better because John Cena didn't talk. I want to see how long that stretch is going to last. We're looking forward to Booker T Week 2 as SmackDown General Manager, and next week we are, quote unquote, hopefully there'll be another Aces and Eights beatdown and we can get some reveals going on in that particular scenario. Oh, you guys know that Festus is one of the Aces and Eights members because Dixie Carter doesn't know how to use Twitter properly. You don't say, hey, we signed somebody's secret and his name is his real name, which is Festus from WWE. Another retread. But hey, I'm glad he's getting some work. This has been That Dirty Sports from the IWC, and I'm signing off.